What's happening, YouTube? This is Jeff, Learning to Rise. Today's Monday, and I shaved it off, and it looks pretty. So, I actually wanted to do a video because I'm out of town this week. Today's Monday, so it was about, like a 5 hour drive, and cooped up in this hotel until Thursday, so I figured why not? I'm going to use this opportunity to uh, record some videos, give back, and kind of let you guys know where I'm at, what I'm doing with, the Jeff Talks podcast, and what I'm working on for Learning to Rise, which is going to be like an online school. I'm gonna have courses, and they're gonna be with fasting, EFT, and I'll go into that stuff later. But I'm really trying to create a online, basically, platform so that people in recovery can, I guess, have another option rather than going to rehab or treatment. Now, I went to rehab and I went to treatment. And I did, after like 22 days of that, then I did an IOP program, and I was in a sober living house. So like I did the whole thing, and then I worked in rehab and treatment. And the beginning of my experience in that was amazing. But after I moved back to Southern California, got sober out in Pennsylvania, after I moved back to SoCal, it was a totally different experience working in treatment. So basically, this whole thing that I'm trying to create and grow, guys and gals, is because I saw a need, and I saw something that maybe like a lack, and something that maybe I could fill. I saw a need, and I'm trying to fill that need. So basically, in my opinion, there's multiple paths to enlightenment. There's multiple paths to sobriety, to recovery, to whatever your addiction, whatever your vice may be. There's a beautiful way. There's a unique, self-empowering individual. I don't know if I already said that, but like basically everybody has their own like things that work for them and stuff that doesn't. And some people could take something away from a certain experience, and then some people don't. Like, it's just, we're just unique as human beings. So I'm trying to create an online platform that empowers the individual and encourages the individual to really take responsibility for their own actions. And then I'm going to have multiple different tools and resources and all that stuff, so that really you can find your own way to enlightenment, whatever that may be. Like, there's not going to be any judgment. There's not like, this is the only path, So I'm really basically trying to create multiple pathways and inspire, encourage, and that's basically it. I'm going to create a Facebook group where everybody that's interested in that, and then again, it could be alcohol, it could be literally like anything. It could be, binge eating. God, I have a problem. I still struggle with like binging every now and then. But it could be anything. It could be addicted to a certain way of thinking, right? I love that. So that is kind of where I'm at when it comes to Learning to Rise, with the online venture. I'm going to be putting a link in the description, and that is going to be just a simple little checklist routine. Just a couple of ideas that you can start applying to your daily life, to your weekly life, monthly life. It really doesn't matter. Like, do it on your own pace, at your own pace, in your own time. And so I'm doing that. I'm also working on a tools and resources, like really good looking PDF kind of thing. Like, it doesn't look like just a typical boring just words on a page. It's actually very appealing. I forget what the word is. Aesthetically, I think that's the word. Aesthetically, I think appealing. But that's going to be all about fasting. I started implementing intermittent fasting about 2.5 years ago, maybe. I lost 25-30 pounds. I'm stronger than I was playing high school football. I started losing weight crazy fast. My skin cleared up. I used to not have bad acne, but I used to have like bumps in the back of my arms. And my skin cleared up. My skin got healthier, shinier. Any wrinkles or like dry skin, like that got better. My hair, believe it or not, my hair got like fuller. I shaved it. So anyways, your nails like get stronger. It can heal your gut. It gives your gut like a break. So I'm going soon, very, very soon, family. That's going to be another just thing of value that I want to give to you guys and gals, give to you and just share with you, because all these amazing tools and resources that I've kind of learned and kind of like experimented with, right? Like fasting, huge experimentation, what works, what doesn't work, but it's fun, and it changed my relationship with food. It showed me that, like, oh my gosh, I don't need to eat 6 times a day. I don't need to do that. I can condense that all into one meal and I'll be totally fine. And actually I'll have more energy and I'll be able to lift like heavier weight, and like testosterone goes up and just so many amazing benefits. So in this thing, I know I'm kind of like, I'm not going to put in the link yet, but eventually when I do have it out, I will add this to the description. So I'm hoping within this next, if not this week, hopefully next week. So I will put the description for the self-care routine checklist in the bottom. And that's just free. That's just for you to print out and post up somewhere, really to just remind you to love yourself, to choose to invest in yourself and your own time. And you are worthy, you are valuable, and nobody else can love me the way that I can love me. Nobody else can forgive me the way that I can forgive me. And it really goes back to like that self-talk in our heads. So I want to have the best, the strongest, most like resilient and encouraging self-talk. And for me, like that's just what I do. I do a routine, whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's 3 hours, sometimes I've done. So anyways, so that's Learning to Rise. The podcast, I want to apologize because I haven't put out a new podcast in, I want to say, almost 3 weeks. So I am going to be recording, and I'm going to do my best to also film it and put it on YouTube. But I want to do a podcast this week. While I'm in the hotel, I'm going to have time. So that should be coming out tomorrow. Might get up really early tomorrow morning. Like 4 in the morning and record an episode. So if you guys have any, guys or gals have ideas of topics that you would like to talk about, things that maybe you struggle with, fears, or things that like really like excite you or make you feel good or happy or energetic or anything like that that you would like to hear about, for me to talk about, maybe something that I could share my own experience on that you're curious about, please comment below. I would love to hear back. And gosh, so I guess that's basically what's new. I'm super excited for like just how much this has just grown since I put out my very first course in December on Udemy. And it's free, and there's like over 1,500 enrollments, but I want to keep it as 100% free because I really I don't want to charge for it, and because nobody was really buying it, so it's a work in progress, obviously, but I want to grow and learn as I go. And I know the more that I do stuff like this, the better I'm going to get, the more informative and whatnot. So I'm really doing this video as like a check-in with you all. So I love you. Have a great rest of your day. And I will see you later. Goodbye.